Most people are familiar with scouting for twig aphids by beating the foliage over a plate, but you have to wait until they hatch to do that. Did you know that you can scout for twig aphids this time of year? Anytime from when they lay their eggs in June all the way up until March. You can get an idea of your twig aphid population just by scouting for the eggs. Most people think if there's a lot of needle curl on trees from last year, that twig aphids will be bad this year, but that's not the case. The aphids that cause the needles to curl while feeding at bud break aren't the ones that lay the eggs. That happens almost a month later. Often predators come in and clean up heavy populations that cause damage and leave few aphids to mate and lay eggs for the next year. So past damage is not a good indication of what this year's potential for damage is. What is a good indication are the number of twig aphid eggs. These are basically the seeds from which the next generation will develop. Twig aphid eggs are black and teardrop shaped and covered with white waxy rods randomly scattered on it. You can easily see them with a hand lens. Look for twig aphid eggs on the smaller shoots of most current growth. That's where the majority of eggs are found. Scan the shoot, both front and back, with your hand lens, looking for twig aphid eggs. To assess a field, randomly walk through it and look at 10 to 20 shoots. Be sure to vary which side of the tree you pull shoots from. Keep track of the number of shoots you examine and the number of eggs you find. If you only find 1 or 2 eggs in your entire sample, the population is pretty low. They might cause damage if environmental conditions in the spring are perfect for the aphid, but most likely they won't. But if you are finding twig aphid eggs on most shoots, or several eggs on some shoots, you know there are plenty of twig aphids there to cause a real problem. You still need to look for aphids in April once they hatch by beating foliage over a pan. But assessing the egg population really gives you a jump on scouting and allows you to prioritize the fields that really need treatment. For more information on twig aphid control and scouting, see the Christmas tree portal information.